Hi guys, it's Deborah from Divine Timing. I'm actually on the porch this time, so pray my hat don't fall off, don't blow off. End up in Kansas City with Dorothy and Toto. Yes, aka Raw Edges. So today we are going to talk about submissive women and how it plays a part in our lives today. I guess the word submissive can probably be a little scary to a lot of women. And I tell you why. Because in this day and age and time, us women got some mouths on us. We talk back to our men like it ain't nothing. I mean, we bounce up. We bounce up to them with our chest poked out and all kinds of F-bombs coming out our mouths and hit me because I'm going to hit you back. And it is crazy. It's crazy. It's actually kind of scary, you know? So submissive. What is it to be submissive? Well, I really think it depends on the millennium of the woman. We have two sets of women. We have one who is the millennium. She is the woman of today. The woman who ain't going to take no crap from nobody. No man is going to steal her identity. She's going to do what she wants, you know. She's going to be who she is. Then we have the biblical or spiritual woman who pretty much lives by biblical terms of being a virtuous woman, a submissive woman, a woman who loves her head and doesn't mind having one, a woman who realizes that Yah is the head of her husband is the head of her. She cherishes that. She honors it, you know. So today with the millennium woman, I find it so hard to use the word with submissive with a millennium woman. Because like I said earlier, women of today, millennium woman, they just are not having it. To be submissive, I think first of all, if you are a woman who doesn't want to lose her identity, who feels that if she is submissive to her head, she's going to lose part of herself, you should probably stay single. Because you can't have it both ways. We have to watch our tongues. And more so for the women. Because we are actually the glue. We are the backbone to our relationships. We are. And I don't care what any man says. We are. And sometimes we are the ones who have to make the changes. Think about it. You have Yah, you have the husband, you have the wife, and then you have the children. So we have to step back a notch, and we have to honor the man as the head, which means we aren't to be in the same degree of authority that he is. So sometimes we will have to bite our tongues. Sometimes we will have to take an approach to something differently than we normally would. You know, I seen a post, I guess the boyfriend or the husband, I can't remember which one it was, didn't want the woman to cut her hair. And she cut it anyway. She said because him telling her not to cut her hair was taking away her identity. And I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. I am just saying that sometimes we have to give up part of our identity to make our family and our relationships work. Now, if a man comes to you and tell you you can't go see your mama and you can't see your daddy and you can't see your family members, oh, now that's a whole nother story now. So that ain't got nothing to do with being submissive. That may have to do with divorce court, because that's crazy. But when it comes to something that he is telling you to do, that is not going to harm you, but he doesn't think you should do it, I think you have to honor his wishes. Now, ladies, please don't kill me. Please don't send me hate mails. This is just my view. This is just my view. Because, see, I live by Torah. I live by biblical teachings. I live by the virtuous woman. If you ever read the virtuous woman, she gets up early in the morning to make sure that her family needs for that day have been taken care of. I don't even think she sleeps, honestly, to tell you the truth, because she's up when they're up, before they're up, and she's the last to go to bed. But she's the glue that holds the family together. And this is what a spiritual woman knows. And this is why so many marriages of people who have been married for 60 and 50 years, this is why their marriages last. Because they live by the virtuous woman code. Now, not all of them. I mean, some of them just may last by out of just darn luck or just convenience. I don't know. There's different, suits for everybody. But I don't think there's anything wrong with being a virtuous woman, a submissive virtuous woman. I actually find being submissive quite sexy, to tell you the truth. I have no problem with my head being my guide. I don't. But my head has to be in conjunction, and he has to be in walk with the Most High. Because now, if he's coming off being my head from a whole nother program, then, that's maybe another divorce court segment. He has to be in alignment with the Most High. So when you are a person of spirituality, when you are a person who engages in your Bible, in your reading, and you read it with true understanding, you will more understand that being a virtuous and a submissive woman actually is kind of cool. It really is. But that's just my view. But women, this is what I'm going to tell you. To make your relationships work, try and watch this, because that will get us in trouble every time. You cannot walk up on a man like you are Hulk Hogan, the female version. And what you do not do it in front of your children. Women have a bad habit of going off on men in front of their kids. And, and then the daughters grow up thinking this is the way that they're supposed to behave, to their mates. And this is how this cycle keeps going, and the chain never gets broken. We have to watch what we say. We really do. Now, I'm not saying that the man can come off you all kinds of hoot and howl way, and you're supposed to take it. Absolutely not. But there's a way to talk about that too. There's a way to pull him to the side and say, babe, listen, I have feelings. I'm doing the best that I can. I need you to work with me. But that's why I say, if you have a man who is biblically, spiritually inclined, you may not have that problem. But if you do, there's a way to do it without starting World War III in your household. We have to. We have to watch what we say, ladies. We do. Or we are going to forever be posting posts about how come my man this and my man that, and what am I doing wrong, and I need some advice. We wouldn't have to post these posts needing advices if we learn who we are in the relationship. And yeah, I guess you can say we're pretty much second-class citizens. Okay, someone's doing a leaf blower, so that's the noise you hear. It's okay, because I'm going to end this one anyway, because I'm coming back, and I got so much more on the Millennium Woman versus the Spiritual Woman. All right? So don't go too far. I'll be back soon. I love you guys. I said it in a minute. Wouldn't have if I didn't. Okay? Tell someone you love them today. Give them a hug, a high five, even a buck or so to buy them lunch. You never know what you'll do for them. So, in a few minutes, I'll be right back. Shalom, peace to you, to yours, and to your dwellings. Take care, my friends.